German Chancellor Friedrich Merz wrapped up his debut China visit this week, painting a picture of a relationship that is at once promising and precarious. In conversations with President Xi Jinping and Premier Li Qiang, Merz navigated the tightrope of diplomacy, acknowledging persistent challenges while signaling a commitment to deepen cooperation. The trip showcased the economic heartbeat of Sino-German relations. Agreements spanning green energy, logistics, and industrial collaboration were signed, underscoring mutual interest in innovation and trade. Yet, beneath the handshake lies a structural tension. Germany's imports from China far outpace exports, highlighting the trade imbalance that Berlin has long sought to address. Merz called for fair competition and strategic economic alignment, framing it as de-risking, not decoupling. Merz's talks were not limited to business. Geopolitical currents ran strong. Ukraine, Taiwan, and global security entered the discussion. Berlin pressed Beijing to exercise influence for stability, while reiterating that peaceful resolutions remain paramount. Observers note this signals Germany's attempt to assert itself as a balancing force between U.S. pressures and China's rising clouds. Analysts describe the visit as symbolic of a new phase, one where Germany seeks to leverage economic partnership without compromising strategic autonomy. As the delegation departed, the message was clear. Cooperation will continue, but so will candid dialogue. Germany-China relations are no longer just about trade. They are a delicate dance of opportunity, influence, and foresight. Merz leaves Beijing with a stark reality. The ties that bind the world's fourth and second largest economies are intricate, intense, and indispensable. The next chapter will demand calibrated diplomacy and bold economic strategy, setting the stage for a relationship that could shape global dynamics for years to come. Now, Friedrich Merz just completed his first visit to China, leaving the world with a stark reality. Global power is shifting. Alliances are tightening and economic strings are pulling nations closer together, sometimes toward cooperation, sometimes toward tension. Beneath the surface of trade deals and handshakes, patterns emerge that echo the prophecies of Daniel and Revelation, where nations rise, merge, and maneuver in ways that foreshadow the last days. From green energy to high-tech manufacturing, Germany and China inked deals signaling deeper economic interdependence, but the shadow of imbalance looms. Germany imports far more than it exports, creating strategic leverage that resonates with biblical warnings about alliances of convenience and power consolidation. Like the kingdoms in Daniel 2, today's nations are entwined through commerce, influence, and shared ambition, setting the stage for both opportunity and upheaval. Merz's talks with Chinese leaders also tackled Ukraine, Taiwan, and global stability, revealing the delicate dance of diplomacy in a polarized world. Scripture warns of rulers whose decisions reshape nations and test the moral compass of humanity. Today, Germany walks the tightrope between economic pragmatism and geopolitical responsibility, a living reflection of prophetic dynamics, power aligning, yet fragile, yet consequential. Analysts describe this visit as more than a diplomatic mission. It's a mirror of prophetic strategy in real time. Germany's engagement with China illustrates how economic might, strategic influence, and moral choice intersect, echoing the rise and fall of kingdoms foretold in Scripture. Merz leaves Beijing with a clear message: cooperation is necessary, but caution is essential. In the unfolding drama of nations, every handshake, every trade deal, every alliance may carry the weight of destiny. The Germany China chapter is still being written, but one thing is clear. We are witnessing the subtle orchestration of power, profit, and prophecy in motion.